Good morning, everyone. Good morning and happy Monday. Happy Monday. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Labor Day to everyone. Of course, we are connecting for Motivational Monday. I know it's a holiday, but I wouldn't dare miss it. I'm a little late because it is a holiday. Hey, good morning, y'all. I see everybody chiming in. Good morning. Happy Monday and happy Labor Day. I see you all chiming in. Go ahead. Let me know you're here by a heart. Giving me a heart. Don't give me thumbs. Give me a heart because I love you and I hope you share as much love that I have in my heart, not just to myself, but to other people. Good morning, Kim. So love, share, motivate a friend. Listen, happy Labor Day to many of us who are off of work and you're just relaxing. I'm going to tell you all, good morning, Pacola. I'm late because I have been relaxing. Good morning, Rochelle. I've been relaxing since Saturday. I've just had the mindset that I'm not going to do much. Good morning, Lucretia. And sometimes you just have to turn things around you off. Good morning, Lady Justine. All right, listen, I'm so excited. Y'all go ahead, love, share, motivate a friend. I'm already out in the street. Good morning, Cousin Tanya. Good morning, Felice. I see y'all. Let's get it. Let's get motivated together. Love, share, motivate a friend. Listen, I actually have about 20 minutes, and so I'm going to have to get this motivational in 20 minutes. I'm sitting in the parking lot. I have a nail appointment at 12 o'clock. All right, so what am I doing on Labor Day? Hey, when you chime in, let me know what you're doing. I slept in. I'm getting ready to go get my nails done, and then my husband and I are going to join some friends for a cookout. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning. Oh my gosh, I love it. This is your first time live. I am so happy you joined us. Listen, be sure you all to set your reminders so that when Motivational Monday comes on, you automatically get an alert. Good morning, Jacelyn. Good morning. I see y'all. All right, so listen, I have to hurry so that I can go get my nails done. Then, like I said, my husband and I, we're going to a cookout. What are you doing today for Labor Day? No, I am not cooking. I have the Ministry of Tupperware today. Yes, I do. The Ministry of Tupperware. So whatever our friends cook is what's going to be my lunch for tomorrow. All right. Good morning, Monet, all the way from California. Good morning. Hey, y'all, let's go ahead and get it within these next 15 or 20 minutes or so. Our Motivational Monday today, you all probably see it already in the script. Our Motivational Monday is do your part. Do your part. Okay. And so our word today is part. Do your part. P.A.R.T. Hey, Danita, I see you. I woke up just in time. You also go ahead and type that for me. Part. P.A.R.T. Do your part. All right. And so, regardless of what state you live in, many of us have become so aware, and perhaps even you have family in the city of Houston. We have just been touched by this tragic event, this flood in Houston, right? And so, of course, many people in the clergy scene, if you will, we've had discussion, we've had dialogue. What should be the church's response? Good morning, Bernadette. I see you typing. Do your part. Do your part. All right. And so if you all know, my husband and I, we're really we're really slow to give just like a public response. And this by no means is not that. All right. So I'm not going to focus on Houston, but I am going to focus on us doing our part in the community. All right. Good morning, Lady Etna. All right. So listen, that's our Motivational Monday. Do your part. I want to motivate you to impact change in your community, to impact change in your local, in your state, and of course your national environment. Do your part. Good morning, Sylvia. All right. Excuse me. So I see you all typing that P, part. Do your part. Listen, here's that P. Don't be pressured to respond the way other people respond to crises. All right. Write that P down for me. Don't be pressured. That's the P, pressured. Don't be pressured to respond the way other people respond. All right. Listen, I was reading a book, just kind of actually reviewing it because I read it already, by Pastor R.A. Vernon in the Ohio area, Cleveland, Ohio. And he has a chapter in his book, and he's talking about outreach, okay, in his book. And he said that he had to totally dismiss the disposition that every church should be doing the same thing. This totally blessed me. Listen, he said every church doesn't have to do the same thing, but every church should be doing something. And so he calls it a universal mandate for outreach. Now, how you do outreach may look different from how I do outreach, right? And so what we have to be careful is not to be pressured to respond to people the same way other people respond. Just do your part. All right, do your part. You respond within the means that allows you to respond. All right, and here's the other caveat: we cannot put other people down for not responding in the way that we think they should have response. I'm not even going to go there, but you already know there's a pastor in Houston that's doing wonderful things. He never puts it on blast and got received just a lot of backlash. Oh my gosh, he wasn't the only church in that city. What were other people doing? There were some millionaires. There are millionaires in that city. We didn't talk about what they were doing, but the part that I love about this particular person, and y'all know who I'm talking about, right? The part that I love, he was not pressured. That P. Do not be pressured to respond in the way that people think that you should respond. You have to do your part for the community. All right? I see y'all hearting it out. Come on, let's get it. Love, share, motivate a friend. Do your part in your community. All right? So, hey, that P was pressure. Don't feel pressured to respond the way other people think that you should respond. All right. Hey, y'all, here's that A. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get motivated. All right. Here's that A. Listen, be careful not to make people aware. That's our A. Be careful not to make people aware of what you're doing for the wrong reasons. Oh my gosh. All right. So what are you saying, Lawanne? Listen, when you commit a nice gesture, or when you do something for somebody, this is beyond Houston. All right. When you do something nice for somebody, you don't have to announce it. You don't have to make people aware of what you did. Listen, I tell people all the time, if you're going to give me a gift and then you want to throw it up in my face 6 months later about what you did for me and how you did it, and you paid for this, and we went out to dinner, and you picked up the bill. Listen, let me tell you, you could keep all of that, all right? Because you did it with the wrong intentions. You did it with the wrong motive. Because when you really do something, good God, when you really do something that's pure from your heart, you don't have to announce it. You don't have to make people aware of what you're doing. You just do it. Oh my God. All right? You just do it. And so again, be careful not to make people aware of what you're doing for the wrong motives. All right? Listen, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't sometime let the right people know what you're doing. I'm talking about the individuals. Let me say it like this. I'm trying to safeguard us from becoming individuals who do things just for a photo op. Who do things just to make the news paper or to make the news broadcast that night. All right, we really have to examine our motive. All right, and so if the cameras are never around when I go give somebody a meal to eat, if the cameras are never around when I clean out my closet and I take clothes to a family who I know is in need, if the cameras are never around when you sow a seed to somebody who is in Houston and you send them $100, $200, $1,000, if the cameras are never around, it's okay because my motives were pure. All right. And so again, you don't have to announce what you're doing. I love it. I had saw a post by Erica from Mary on the show that she does, the radio broadcast, and she was saying how she's not pressured about a post. All right. She's not pressured about a post. She was sharing how her and her husband had already gave money to people in Houston. But you know what? She didn't announce it. All right. And I'm sure that's many of your testimonies today. All right. My husband and I, we've done stuff. We're not going to announce it. All right. We're just going to do what we do. And if you become aware because somebody else shared that with you, that's awesome. But our motive is not to get popular off someone else's tragedy. Oh my gosh, please write that down. Be careful not to get popular off someone else's tragedy. All right. So again, that A is aware. You don't have to make everybody aware of what you're doing all the time. I see those hearts. Let's get it, y'all, on Labor Day. Let's love, share, motivate a friend. All right. Listen, I have about 20 more minutes. I told y'all I got a nail appointment at 12 o'clock. So let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get motivated and let's do our part. Again, that P, don't feel pressured to respond the way people think you should respond. That A, you don't have to make everybody aware of what you're doing. All right. Here's that R. I hope you're writing while I'm talking, all right? Here's that R. Here's that R. Use the resources that you have. That R is resources. Use the resources that you have, all right? Listen, you may be able to donate $5 to somebody in Houston or to somebody in your community, and somebody else may be able to donate $500 or $5,000. Listen, it may be a greater amount of money, but let me tell you, when it's done in the right spirit and when it's done with the right intentions, $5 can have a great impact upon the people in which you're trying to reach. All right. And so don't feel bad about the resources that you have, but ask yourself, what is it that I have that I can give to somebody to be a blessing? All right. So that R, use your resources. All right. What is it that you have in your house that you can give away and bless somebody else? What is it that you have, or who is it that you have connection with that you can connect with them and obtain resources from? We have a young lady in our church. The moment my husband started talking about what we were going to do as a church, she already reached out to Johnson & Johnson to get toiletries so that she can send some to Houston. All right, guess what? She didn't have the money to go to Walmart or whatever store and get the toiletries that she wanted to give to the people in Houston. But what she did is that she used her resources. And so don't be limited by your surroundings, but look within yourself, look within your surroundings, and use your resources to bless somebody else. I see y'all hearting it out. Hey, let's get it. Love, share, motivate a friend. All right, share this with somebody, and let's all be wonderful ambassadors and leaders who are aware of what needs to be done in the community, and we are intentional about doing our part. I love it, y'all. I love y'all too. I see those hearts. Let's get it. Motivational Monday on Labor Day. Let's get it. Let's repeat it real quick. That P. Don't be pressured to respond the way that people think you should respond. That A. Be careful not to make people aware of what you're doing just to become popular. All right? That R. Use the resources that you have within your reach to bless somebody else. Use the resources that you have within your reach to bless somebody else. All right? Y'all ready? Here's that T in part. Here's that T. Write it down, please. That T. It stands for time. That T. Take time to do something and don't waste time doing nothing. Let me repeat that again. Y'all type it for me if you with me, all right? Take time to do something. Good morning, Patricia. I love and miss you too. All right. All the way from California. I love you, sis. Listen, that T, write it for me. Take time to do something instead of wasting time doing nothing. What are you saying, Lawanne? Listen, we all see what's going on in the media. In fact, truth be told, you could walk out of your house and there's a Houston situation right in your neighborhood. All right. And so we see what's going on in our neighborhoods. We see what's going on in the community. We see what's going on in our state. We see what's going on in Houston. Listen, take time to do something instead of wasting time doing nothing. And you can always tell the people that's wasting time doing nothing because they always talking about the problem. gosh, always talking about the problem instead of talking about and coming together to be the solution. And that's what we have to do. Let's not talk about the problem. Let's not talk about that young lady that you see who is just really anti-societal, practicing societal rules, if you will. When you see that young man who you know is what the young people would say, he's hood, all right? When you see somebody or a family who's been evicted, oh my gosh, when you see a family whose lights are turned off, all right, let's not talk about the problem. Well, he or she wouldn't be in that situation if they had done that. Listen, let me tell you, oh my God, you and I are only a moment away from being the person in need. I hope y'all hear that real clear. You and I are only a moment away from being the person in need. Let me tell you, something can happen just like that, and it could change your whole world. And if that happens to you, you don't want to be the person where people are just constantly talking about you, but they're not doing anything to help you. Oh my God. And so let's not be the people that's wasting time talking about people, wasting time talking about the issue, wasting time talking about what's going on in a society that we feel like shouldn't be going on. And let's spend more time being the answer to the solution. All right. So again, that T, take time to do something instead of wasting time to do nothing. I love y'all. Let's get it. I got about 10 more minutes. I got to go get my nails done. All right. 12 o'clock. Let's get it. Love, share, motivate a friend. All right. Listen, today for Motivational Monday, we are talking about doing your part. Let's review that very, very quickly. That P. Don't feel pressured to respond to people the way others expect you to respond. That A, be careful not to make people aware of what you're doing to become popular off of someone else's tragedy or crises. That R, use the resources within your reach. All right. That T, and take time to do something instead of wasting time to do nothing. All right. You can always offer your services and the gifts that you're good at. You can offer those to the community. You do hair. Hey, do some kids' hair in the neighborhood. All right. You know how to fix cars. Teach some other young men how to be mechanics. All right. We can always use what we have to be a blessing to our community. Listen, you all stay with me because I'm going to share with you, if you live in Charlotte, how you can do your part and how you can be a blessing to the community in Houston. All right. But before we get there, let me give you your motivational read, Matthew 25:35-40. Read it when you get an opportunity. You're not working today. Today is Labor Day. So go ahead and read it when we get done for Motivational Monday. Matthew 25:35-40. Jesus is talking to his disciples and he's saying, you know what? When I was hungry, you gave me food. When I was naked, you gave me clothes. And his disciples looked at him and say, Jesus, wait a minute. We don't remember doing that for you. When did that happen? And Jesus tells them, he says, when you have done it to the least of them, you have done it unto me. What are you saying, Lawanne? Understand that when you bless that young girl, when you bless that young man, when you bless that family, that woman, that man who may be experiencing crises right now in their life, understand that those are the times that you are most like Jesus. All right. And so do your part. I said all the time, you might not change the entire world, but you can absolutely change your world. Write that down for me. Remember that, awesome leaders. You might not change the entire world, but you can absolutely change your world if you do your part. All right. Listen. So immediately after Motivational Monday, while I get in here, go get my pedicure, my nails done. All right. Okay. It makes a girl feel good. All right. Here we go. So, I am going to post a flyer. If you live in Charlotte, it has no names on it, no churches, nothing of the sort. But many of you all know Pastor John P. Key. He is a staple pastor in the city of Charlotte, and we know him worldwide because of his music. Awesome, phenomenal man of God. Okay. And so what local pastors in this city have done, they have gone beyond denominational lines, all of that. And so I'm going to post the flyer, because if you live in or near Charlotte, you can do your part. You can bring water, you can bring toiletries, Pampers for babies, whatever it is. You can just drop it off there. And Pastor Key has partnered with several pastors in the city, my husband being one. And Pastor Key is donating his trucks to travel to send the stuff to Houston. All right, so travel is absolutely free. All right, and so when we talk about doing your part, you don't even have to pay for shipping. All you have to do is use your resources, drop it off, and the travel is going to be absolutely free. Again, when you see the flyer, it's not about one person. All right, there is no one person on there. In fact, there's not even a group of names, because these pastors don't want to get credit. They just want to do their part in the community. And so that's what many of us are doing who's a part of our church, Kingdom Builders. And so I'm sharing that with you. And of course, if your church or organization is doing something, I encourage you to get involved in that effort and do your part. Even if you think that is small, understand that little becomes much when you place it in the master's hand. Okay? So again, I'm going to post that flyer. And then, of course, my husband and I, we are a part of the Church of God in Christ. And so we will be doing something as well with our denomination. All right. But again, you don't have to feel like you're by yourself. Find a reputable organization. If you want to do something for Houston, find a reputable organization that you know the money is going to get there, the resources are going to get there, and you do your part. Let me end with this by saying, again, Houston can be in your back door. And so all this week, as we go through our week, please be intentional about blessing somebody, okay? Please be intentional about blessing somebody. Be intentional about using your resources to bless somebody else. Listen, we never know when our day and time is going to come. And I promise you that the seed that you sow now, if you do your part now, God's always going to have somebody around to do their part when you are in need. So, hey, my friends, I love y'all. Again, do your part. Y'all heart it out if you enjoyed it. As you heart it out, let's review it real quick. I see those hearts. Love, share, motivate a friend. Don't forget to share it. Let's do our part in the community. I see you, Truly Be Loved. I see you, Lacey Robbins, Dr. Robbins. I see y'all. Let's do our part. Remember that P, don't be pressured to respond the way other people think that you should respond. That A, don't make people aware of what you're doing for the wrong reasons. All right. That R, use the resources that you have. And that T, take time to do something instead of doing nothing. As always, the leader in me anticipates connecting with the leader in you. Visit my website. Let's do it real soon. www.leadershipdevelopme.com. Again, that's www.leadershipdevelopme.com. And again, I promise to post that flyer just as soon as I get into this nail shop. Y'all have a wonderful Labor Day. Enjoy, family and friends. And remember, let's do our part. I love y'all. See you next week for Motivational Monday. Bye-bye for now.
There's a leader inside of you, waiting to guide people to life, health, strength, and wealth. Why wait? Don't delay. Connect with LDM today. Life, health, strength, and wealth. Leadership Develop Me.